down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them get.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter. It looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as they're do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Season week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Christensen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on. The ground.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Christensen flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Looking to throw. Christensen toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is Jonathan Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Powers through it. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On the handoff, Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this round.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Dances by him.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Christensen. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Christensen. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the carry.
Looking to throw. Christensen steps away to his left. And it's caught.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Back to throw. Christensen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now at 6 to their lead. Lots of look to add the extra point. And it is now 21 to nothing.
Makes the score Saints 21, Colts nothing.
after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again.
That is Denzel Mims.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Yeah, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Christensen. He finds McCoy. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Christensen. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Christensen. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Christensen eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 8. Off play action. Christensen. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints lead here this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 2nd and 6. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Able to fight through one tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for
touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Looks good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we had no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go play action here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big offensive explosion.